Okay, I don't even know where to start. I'm currently at my mom's. I think I pretty much updated on what's going on, kinda. Well, the other day they cut the power, which is bullshit because I know my mom's utility bill was current because I was paying it. And how do they expect anyone to move when there's no power? Meaning there's no heat. It is fucking freezing. I'm so exhausted. I'm so overwhelmed. I tried talking to him yesterday, and I tried calling with to record our conversation. Well, that malfunctioned because they gave one verbal notice of a week. No reason, nothing, which I don't know if that's technically legal. And then she got one written notice saying, you have, the power's being cut the 5th, and, pretty much they're going to change the locks, and whatever's left in here of my mom's, they're going to dispose of. And also in that letter, they lied. They never talked about the transferal, nothing. So when I was talking to the person from the office, I'm like, okay, well, what happened with this transferal? Why, because they're pretty much acting like we're squatters, which is, so weird considering my sister has been living in the other building for 8 years, and she would not give me a straight answer about anything. I told her, I'm like, we're going to need the power on to move. And she said she talked to the manager. Well, she called me today and she's like, you're going to have to move during the day because we're not putting the power back on. And it's like, okay, it's Minnesota in December. It's cold. I remember, well, I fell asleep kind of sitting up, cross-legged last night. I was just exhausted. And I was so cold. It's like, where you're shivering so much your whole body hurts? Yeah, that. Waiting for my husband to come tomorrow with his truck. I have another friend with a truck, whatever. Hopefully we can get, pretty much everything that we can out of here. And then my husband and I, we have a storage unit that I think is pretty much 2/3 empty, that we can, store quite a bit of stuff. It's just upsetting because it's like the stuff in here is all we have left of our mom. And, I told my sister I'm not busting my ass to make sure this place is clean when, we don't even have power technically to vacuum. Right outside the door there's an outlet, and we took an extension cord. We're running an extension cord and, power strips, whatever, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to see in here. I think it's all because of the next door neighbor. She is crazy. When I came yesterday with my friend and I was lightly knocking, this was I don't know, 6:30, and she was screaming through the door. It's like, what is your problem? So I'm so over everything. I can't wait for this to be over with because this has been the biggest stressor in my life right now. Just worrying about everything and getting everything out. And, and two, it's not like we're going to get the deposit back because, they told us not to pay rent because being transferred, well, meantime, the rent wasn't paid and they took their sweet time transferring, so we thought. So the deposit that's going towards their missed rent or whatever. So it's like, screw it. I'm not busting my ass to clean this place. I don't care. Because technically it's in my mom's name. They can't come after me. I don't care. I don't live here. They can basically fuck off. Telling someone the week of Thanksgiving they have a week to move out when you had no clue. When you're supposed to be moving your stuff into that apartment is so messed up. I know, like, what they're doing is highly not right. Borderline, maybe even illegal. I don't know. I don't know if I should start talking to lawyers, and I don't know, because it's not right. My sister has friends that are living here currently that, got their eviction notice, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago. They still have power. They're still living there. It's like she's being targeted. And, with her being so sick, too, it's really fucking disgusting. I can't believe it, honestly. And I feel so uncomfortable being here because psycho, any kind of movement you make in here and she's like screaming, or she'll call the cops. It's like, I don't want to deal with the cops, It's like, I don't know. Well, I got a huge ring light, so hopefully my videos will be better quality, because better camera, so, better phone, whatever. I don't know. And when she called earlier, she said Monday morning they're coming and changing the locks, and it's like, whatever, do what you gotta do. But last weekend tried, but then I had issues with my vehicle, and then driving my vehicle home, hit 2 wolves, and then I think it was Tuesday, ran to the post office. I come back out, try to start, my Jeep. Nothing. Wouldn't turn over. And it was really cold that day. I had my boys, and I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. And this guy tried giving me a jump. It was not turning over. So he ran a couple blocks to this place that had batteries, and he came back and he told me they're, $214. So I counted the cash I had. I only had 201. And it's like, plus I was really uncomfortable giving a stranger $200, but I had no choice because I couldn't walk with my toddler boys how many blocks to buy a battery and then walk back with them and the battery. So I gave him the money. He came back. I was short, and he said he'll take care of it, and Merry Christmas, and thought that was, incredibly kind, because I was starting to freak out, and I'm just so exhausted, and it's only like 7 o'clock at night, and 2, I find it so hard to pack when this isn't my stuff, I don't know what to do, and when I'm so overwhelmed, I just kind of freeze, and I just shut down. I just want to cry, because I don't know what to do anymore. I'm sick of everything, and, I just know this can't be illegal. Because that written notice was the first one. It said it was the third, and in it they lied about a few things, and it's like, okay, so they're fudging paperwork. What else are they fudging? And it makes me really uncomfortable. Like, I don't want to be here. I'm ready to drive home and then come back tomorrow because it's like, I don't know if I can do another night here. Like, I'm ready to jump out of my skin. I am so uncomfortable. And it's just, I don't know what to do. So, I don't know. Also, I am sick of freezing. I don't know, but if I were to drive home, I'm afraid of falling asleep behind the wheel. Like, it's just, keep getting slammed with bad shit, and it's like, something's gotta give, you know? I just don't know what. And I don't know, I can't believe that fucking neighbor. She's such a puke. And so I was asking, you know, it's like, okay, on what grounds, you know, to leave? And she, I don't know, she basically didn't even mention the transfer, basically saying, well, there's been no payment, you know, on the apartment for how many months? And it's like, well, no shit, because it was being transferred. So, I don't know. And it's like, I didn't want to get too bitchy with her because it's like, I'm already at their mercy. That, I don't know. But I really hope those people just fucking rot in hell. I'm so done. And I don't know. I know I need to get motivated, but it's hard when my sister has been in bed all day and I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm afraid to make noise. I'm afraid to do anything. And also, you know, I'd feel better if some of the big stuff started to, you know, clear out of here. But again, can't really do that until my husband's here. And, you know, he's at home with our dog and whatever, and he's gonna come in the morning. And the boys are at, you know, their grandparents', which I'm grateful that, you know, they're watching them, but it's just, I don't know, I just feel like I'm on the verge of a nervous mental breakdown. You know, it's like, how much more can a person take before they like mentally snap, you know? I don't know. It's like, I can't even cry because I'm just beyond exhausted, like utterly exhausted. And when I fell asleep cross-legged. So my sciatic nerve, like, I have issues with that. That is pinched. It is so painful. Just hauling stuff, that's gonna be hell. I'm just, I don't know. I just keep telling myself, get through Monday and everything will be okay. Just get through Monday. But then last night, throughout the night, her psycho ex would randomly knock on the door. I went and got one of those like chain lock things, you know, for the door, because first of all I was scared, like, okay, because I talked to, you know, management yesterday, and they tried calling me back at the end of the day. My phone didn't ring, they didn't leave a message, nothing. I tried calling them back, they didn't answer, and it's like, how convenient, they left early. And then, you know, talked to them to, you know, well, since I didn't know what the plan was, I didn't want them coming in here at like 7 a.m. You know, I didn't know if they're going to come with sheriffs. I didn't know what was going to happen. So I felt a little bit safer if there was a chain lock. And then there's already holes in the door, because like where there was one before. So I'll just take it off and take it with me, because fuck them. Like, even if it's $5 I spent, they're not getting it, you know? I'll be damned. So, and then, you know, on edge because you hear, you know, psycho knocking at the door. It's like, great, you're gonna like really piss off that lady. And I told the management too, it's like, you need to fix your security system, because usually, like most apartments, you hit the number of the apartment, it calls the apartment, and then you buzz them in. The doors are wide open. They're being held open with a block, for fuck's sakes. So anyone can walk in. But, you know, she gets in trouble for a person she can't control. I don't know. I'm sick of these assholes. Sick of everyone. And two, I'm afraid if I fall asleep, it'll be so hard for me to get up. You know, like, impossible, because the utter exhaustion from, you know, I think weeks building up, I'm just so exhausted. I'm also afraid, too, to bring garbage out to the dumpster, because I don't know if crazy psycho lady's gonna, like, come out and confront me. I don't know if I'm gonna run into the psycho ex. I don't know. I hate being here. Especially when she's not helping. She's in bed. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? You know? Because I'm pretty much useless. It's like, do I just start taking things and throwing them in boxes? I don't know. And it's like, you know, condensing 2 apartments into one. It's like, well, what do you want to bring to your apartment? What should I put into storage? What should I try to get rid of on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, you know? My mom has a brand new Total Gym XLS, and it's like, I'm trying to, like, sell that on Marketplace, but probably gonna be in storage. I don't know, because, you know, I'm like asking half of what it goes for retail, and all that's happened to it is came out of the box, put together, no one's touched it. So I don't know. So anyway, I figure I'd vent, because I don't know. I just feel so icky, so uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm gonna just have a heart attack from all this stress. I know it's not healthy for me. But what do? You know? And also, I hate being so cold. Like, it's that damn cold, too, where it gets into your bones, and then when I'm cold, like, my whole body just flares up, and it's just extreme pain. And it's like, what good am I to, like, help, like, my husband move stuff tomorrow if I'm in extreme pain where I can barely move? I don't know. I'm over it. So anyway, figured, you know, this is what's going on in my life. Sometimes, you know, I like to document this stuff while it's like fresh in my head, because I don't know. But I have a feeling everything they're doing is not legal. And, you know, I feel like they're bullying her, which is really messed up. And then, too, it's like she's still gonna live here, but in her apartment in a different building. Like, I would not want to stay here after all this bullshit they pulled. You know, then her apartment is full of black mold, I'm sure, from the neighbors flooding their apartment constantly. And it's like, do you think, like, you know, they're gonna fix it? They're gonna, you know, do anything? No. They only care because she lives above the office. They only care once it leaks down to the office, then it's a problem because it's affecting them. But, you know, fuck everyone else. You know, and it's like black mold. It's dangerous, you know, it can trigger autoimmune diseases, it can kill you, respiratory. I don't know. This place, in my opinion, is heading for quite a few lawsuits. Just my opinion. I cannot stand that lady. I don't know. I'm just ready to tell her to go shove it up her ass. I'm not gonna see her again. What do I care? You know, I got a Bluetooth speaker, and I think I'm gonna blast some Linkin Park, you know, and you know she can go fuck herself. While I, you know, blast one step closer, you know. So on that note, I'm out. I don't know, I guess. Wish me luck. Bye, guys.